Good morning, family. So, Turbo is having a bounce, guys. So, Turbo is up about 20%. It was good to wake up to that. Okay. The entire market has had a bounce after Bitcoin was dropping, but Bitcoin could be hitting a little bit of a stall. And we're going to look at the data that points to why that might be. This could be a very big thing. This could just be a dead cat bounce, guys. In this video, we're going to go over the recent price action of Turbo, how we have hit the price target that we laid out potentially 3 or 4 weeks ago, what the Turbo community is doing today, and then that BTC price action, guys. We're going to get into everything about Turbo and more. But first, I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. From the bottom of my heart, I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. But if you are not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now let's get into the video. So guys, as you can see, we have had a bounce-a-rooney. Okay, Turbo is not dead. Turbo is not dead, guys. So how much are we up on the day or on the last few hours? So if we look, we're up about 27%. I always like to look for these double bottoms right here. I did not acquire more Turbo at this because I am expecting BTC to drop lower, but we will get into that. But in this video right here, I laid out 1 month ago how this could potentially fall from the high. And at the point of this video, it was at around 0.008 down to this level right here. And if we look, that level is this right here, and we have hit that mark. Okay, so if we draw that out like that, we did hit that mark, which is exactly the 70% decline from the all-time high for Turbo. I got this data by going to previous big pumps with Turbo that had went up 5 to 700% respectively at that time, and they both retraced anywhere from 65 to 75%. So it would have made sense if Turbo did the same thing. But there is also now risk of Turbo to go even further, guys. And I'm not fudding Turbo. Remember, Turbo is my favorite meme coin of all time. I'm just being realistic. We can't get these beer goggles on like when you're at the bar and you've had a couple drinks, you're like, oh yeah, she's sexy. You can't get that. We have to look at the data, look at the on-chain data, look at the charts, and decide for ourselves what are we seeing. So two things. If we keep going up, we're going to obviously want to look for this point right here. Okay. See if we see a rejection. I think it would be awesome if we could just fly to 0.007 today and then get rejected. But I don't know. But this obviously, this 0.007 is basically the biggest short-term key resistance that we're going to have, because we've seen back here it played a pivotal role, here it played a pivotal role, and we're yet to get to it now, guys. So it could go up or it could go down, and we're going to get into the going down portion whenever we get into Bitcoin. This is what's funny to me. Bitcoin has dropped. Okay, and rightfully so. There's some fun around it. Mt. Gox has moved a lot of Bitcoin, okay? Over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. What is Mt. Gox? They were an exchange overseas that went out of business years ago, and now they're going to start repaying that debt, all right? So I get that, right? The other thing, Germany selling Bitcoin. Okay, so I get that. Those are two things regarding Bitcoin, but none of these have anything to do with Ethereum. They have nothing to do with Solana. They have nothing to do with alts, guys. It's only related to BTC. That's why it's so silly that it's bringing down the price of these. But I'm remembering that this is causing very good opportunities for me. And I have been buying different alts, such as Caspa. The only reason I haven't bought this is because I bought so much so low, guys. I haven't gotten to a point where I'd be willing to average up yet. But when we look at what Turbo, the community, is doing, they've been talking about Turbo gaming. And I know we talked about it in the AMA I hosted with Turbo, that they wanted to look into gaming, more exchanges. But what I like, they get the community involved. They're not telling us what gaming it's going to be. They're asking us what gaming it's going to be, guys. But as far as the Turbo people, they are planning this community buy today. And as of now, it's happening in 2 hours. People are supposed to get together and buy. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not participating in this. I don't participate in any, coercive purchasing or anything like that that could ever be viewed any type of manipulation or anything like that. I don't participate in that, but I'm just letting y'all know what's going on in the community. And I honestly don't recommend participating in it. But when we look at meme coins, so far, everything had a very good bump up. There's some of them like Brett and Flocky, Bonk that are only up 3%, but the rest of them are up really good. Look at Turbo sitting down here at 20% up, guys. At one point, it had made it into the top 10, which would have put it right here where a book of meme is, but currently it's sitting around 16 or 17. It's right in front of Ponky. We're seeing Ponky passes it up. People love Ponky, but Turbo does have it by quite a bit, about $70 million. But I want to go to someone that I have a lot of respect for, and I've talked to him. His name's the Trading Parrot. Okay. He is from the UK, I believe, and he does technical analysis, and he's very, very good at it. And he pointed out a couple things here. This is BTC. This is deposits onto exchanges from cold storage wallets. And you see they have went up. Why do you put money or crypto onto centralized exchanges? To sell it. Okay, so that's BTC. Another thing that he pointed out was after that pump this morning, it hit this level of resistance. And if we turn that into resistance, that's very bad. And it makes the path to 51, 52K very easy. So when we look at this, I see a couple things that aren't very good. Okay. And I'm not fun, guys. I'm just telling y'all my personal opinion on it. Okay. So this right here, let's make it bigger. This is BTC. Okay. So it obviously shot up this morning, sending the rest of the market with it. And then we're having a couple wicks here that these type of wicks aren't always good when they shoot up and you see that big thin line, because what that means is that's the highest it reached that hour, because we're on the hourly chart, and then it sold down and closed at the full bar. Okay. And so what that's telling me is that it didn't have enough volume to keep that high price. It immediately got sold down. And so now we need to watch for these other candlesticks to see if it sends us down lower, because I could be completely wrong, guys. Remember, I'm just got slightly a degen and loves finance, but I could definitely see us touching this mark right here at 52,000. Now, BTC has nothing to do with Ethereum in the actual sense of the projects, right? But it would obviously bring it down. So we could potentially see something like this and then do moon. Hopefully. That's what I'm wanting to see, guys. But guys, last thing I want to show y'all is I have came up with the merch shop, and I actually talked to the Turbo team, got permission to use Turbo on merch, guys. We've got If It Makes Money, It Makes Sense shirts. We've got cups, guys. We've got this future degen right here that says 50% organically launched Caspa's the ingredient, 40% Turbo the ingredient, and 10% fair launch memes. And over here, we recycle memes, guys. So this is all merch. You can get 10% off using promo code Freeman with orders of over $49. But anything, man, y'all don't ever have to buy anything on here, but I always appreciate everything, even if it's just a comment, a like, a subscribe, guys. When I started this 6 months ago, I never thought it would grow to almost 6,000 subscribers where we are now. And eventually we're going to be at 16,000. We're going to be at 25,000. We're going to be at 30,000. So honestly, I'm thankful for all of you being a part of the Freeman and Finance family. And from the bottom of my heart, it really does mean the world to me. And I'm just greatly appreciative of every single one of you guys. But let me know, what do y'all think about Turbo the Toad, my favorite meme coin of all time, guys? What do y'all think about it? What do y'all think this price is going to do? You think it's kind of a dead cat bounce and then going to fall down? Or do you think we're heading back to a penny, guys? Let me know. Watch this video up above. I hope you all have a great day. Drink some coffee. I love you all.